saying, literally, in the article that you showed, Gaza's Hamas-run civil defense said. So the Hamas says so, and it just believe it. Do you have any evidence?
Yeah. So we don't have the multiple videos from people on the ground where we got these images from. We don't have them. You really don't. So you're giving right now. Okay, so you don't have like several videos from multiple angles. Really, you're saying now, extreme now.
Let's be curious about what Bear is trying to say. Stay on mute. I want to chime in too, but Aaron's doing a good job talking, so we should just listen to him.
Why is it implausible? Why is it implausible?
He's explaining it to you. He's actively explaining it to you.
I can hear it. I'm not deaf.
We're not going to repeat what we all said, why that image is fake. You then brought up an article, which
you're saying
this conversation and
or you're an idiot is one of the two. And I think you're John's friend, so I'm going to assume you're an idiot.
Well, I think you're an idiot.
I think I'm an idiot.
All of my forefathers have been Jewish for 1,000 years.
1,000 years.
I'm pretty sure I could be Jewish if I can't communicate the fact that I'm Jewish.
You think your forefathers for 1,000 years have been Jewish?
Yeah, something like that.
I have determined that this conversation is going to again be a waste of my time.
Anyway, you're a bald-headed man that's hitting 50.
You're bald. Just kill yourself. You're bald. You know what? You're 50. You're almost 50. You're almost 50. Your life is over. So as a 30-year-old man, are you aware that you will eventually be 50? So at what point do you think people become irrelevant?
Hopefully,
At
by
what
the time I'm
age do
pushing
you
50,
become?
by the time I'm pushing 50, I'm sitting here.
Don't you know for a jihadist at 30, he's already a grandfather?
Phones, wasted money on 20 phones, recording.
I think the phones cost like $30 each or something.
Sick, the point is, when will you realize that you're just a waste of time and nothing but spam? And nobody should give you any respect because you're pathetic.
Talking about spam. This guy champion of spam. He posts all this stuff on YouTube. And if you go to his YouTube channel,
That's a good username.
spam army. I had a spam army at one point.
He's proven my point. But yeah, this guy just posts these videos, and they only get like 5 views, like 6.
You know what's amazing? When I go into one of these free poly rooms and they all freak out for an hour because they know I'm in there and it's anonymous and they can't kick me and they have a panic attack.
So I'd like to talk. I hear you. He goes up into this frantic mode because he can't say anything. He's recording things. I get it. Okay, I get it. But what do you do? I do get it. I heard exactly what you were saying when you were repeating yourself ad nauseum. You don't like John because you think that he's a troll.
I do.
Yeah, what do you do?
Me,
What do you do?
I wholesale.
You wholesale?
Yeah.
And what do you do on Clubhouse? What are you doing here?
I engage in conversations. I
Well, John does the same thing as you, and he records them for posterity.
Engaging in a conversation.
Actually, no homo, but he's probably the smartest man, one of the smartest men, because I'm in the presence of another smart man, and Mayor left. But Daniel is very smart. I love Daniel. Daniel, I love you. But John is... Huh?
Let him prove his case.
What is his case?
He can't engage in Discord.
Of course he is. He's been engaging in discourse all morning.
When?
John, say something.
Okay, dude, if he can show me a video where he engages in a serious conversation, a debate with an opposition, and he is clarifying points and substantiating them, and even maybe sourcing up, I'll concede. One video.
Listen, schmuck, I'm fully transparent. I record my opinions. I record you and your stupid opinions, and I let the audience determine who's the schmuck. And I think most people don't think I'm the schmuck. They think you're the schmuck.
You were talking to No, you were interrupting and trolling and being a rude person. You're being a bratty little kid. That's why I thought you were longer than 30.
In a Discord. Go ahead, do it right now.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's engage in discourse.
I checked like the date. Are you aware that from this Betla, it was in Betla here, and on that day I see that they launched rockets from that place to Israel. Now, if you want to attack a launcher, like I'm trying to understand.
The source that says there was a rocket launch from Betla, yeah.
Find me the source. Put the link in the chat.
No. The way that it goes, that when a rocket flies from Gaza,
Find me the source.
Can you mute up? Okay, so when a rocket flies from Gaza or Yemen or Syria or whatever, there's something called an alarm, okay? We have a red alarm. Now, if you open the app, you can see the alarms that went on this day in the Gaza envelope. And I also remember it because it just happened. And it was kind of new because that is kind of rare lately that Gaza is still firing rockets at Israel. And that happened. So I'm wondering if you are
He
just told you the source, dumbass.
Give me the source.
The source is the app, the sirens.
Open the red alert app.
Put the link in the chat.
I can also give you the source from the IDF source if you would like, but you would choose your own.
Show me an IDF source. Show me.
That's a stupid thing to say. You're revealing your own ignorance. You are revealing your own ignorance. You are revealing your own ignorance when you say that the rocket could have been coming from Yemen. You are revealing your own ignorance. I know that nobody can hear you because I've got the microphone down my throat and I can't hear your voice. I don't know why you continue to speak. It's like Jazzy the black woman. It's black. Well, I think you're a retard. And you know what? I think the Palestinians are even more retarded than you. And that's why their brains are being spilled out on the sidewalk. That's why the boys in your photo are dying because their parents are twice as retarded as you. And you probably have a level 95 IQ, which is very low, okay? I have a level 130 IQ, and I'm much smarter than you. People in Gaza have a level 70 IQ, which is about on the level of a fucking chimpanzee, okay? So the reason why the poor innocent boys, shut the fuck up, dude. This is black woman behavior. I'm gonna take the earphone out of my ear. I'm gonna keep going. Now I can't hear a word you say. I can focus on what I'm saying. All I hear is that little gray circle. I'm looking at your stupid photo, and I'm seeing the gray circle right straight up, and all I'm seeing is that you're talking nonsense. You're behaving like a low IQ moron. And if we were engaging in conversation right now, it would turn into fisticuffs. And if you wanted to engage in fisticuffs, then it would turn into war. And since my side of the team has access to planes and bombs, we would bomb your family into smithereens. And that's why the Palestinians are being bombed into smithereens. That's why the children are dying, because their parents are engaging in war and propping them up. So when the bombs come, their bodies get blown apart, and a moron like you is convinced. I cannot believe that you are continuing to talk right now, because nobody is listening to you. Not me, not Daniel. I see Daniel trying, but Daniel, you're gonna have to hit the mute all button to get me to stop. I'm gonna keep going until Cynic mutes up. I'm not listening to anything.
Including you, I muted you, so muted. So I put the link in the chat. I put the link in the chat about an article that says that the IDF has destroyed the rocket launcher that launched rockets into Israel in the north of Gaza Strip. So I'm asking you again, as long as Hamas is firing rockets at
Yeah, I can't read this. This is in Hebrew.
Google Translate is free, just so you know. I mean, just so you know, okay? You can hit on the top of this. Like, even if you're using Chrome, you can also have translate. It's built in for exactly for people like you. But anyway, you will not find a lot of information. But I'm trying to understand.
So this is 4 days ago.
Oh my God.
You know the dates. Just read the article. Read your article. Look at the dates.
Just
and then
punch it
compare
in the
with the
face.
OC date.
Punch in the face.
Use your whole point. Use the date.
Punch in the face.
Do you
Airstrike the village. Airstrike the village. Airstrike the village.
Keep trying, bro.
Man, I gotta go repair like 5 laptops today and I'm giving you guys so much great insight and analysis, but I gotta go back and repair all these laptops. So have a good day, everybody, and God bless you all, and take care. And I hope you stop killing all the children in the Gaza.
The sources that you give literally says that their source is the Hamas run ministry or whatever, okay? That is the source of information that you have.
I don't speak Hebrew. I can't translate your links. I'm here just to waste your time and to waste my body and my brain wasting your time. I'm a true jihadist. He's gonna waste you, Daniel. He's gonna suck all your time away.
Asking you politely to shut the fuck up. Okay, so just do it, okay? You shut the fuck up.
Send the dates, motherfucker.
Airstrike his whole village. Airstrike his village.
You would like that.
Send the strike. Yeah, I'm sure we would. I'm sure we would. Yeah, we would. Push the button here. Push the button.
So anyway, when Hamas
Like a big and fat in your mouth.
when Hamas is still firing rockets indiscriminately at Israel, yes, we need to stop those rockets. When Hamas is firing rockets from within humanitarian zones and from hospitals or schools, unfortunately, and I'm completely sincere, people might die. The problem that you should have, if you really care about those children, which I doubt it, you should call out the crimes that Hamas is doing. Not call out Israel for defending itself. That is your moral corruption.
You are a lying. You are a low IQ.
You're a stupid little bitch. I just called you low IQ, and now you're calling him low IQ. You don't even have original insults. You're a stupid little kid, and you would get your ass kicked if you tried to do this in the real world, because you have no manners. If you try to interact with adults like this in the real world, you get your ass beat. If you tried to have this conversation with us around the table, one of us would be shouting at this point.
Click the page to know.
You're a stupid little bitch, and you would get your ass kicked. And that's why the Palestinians are being bombed.
Fucking
Probably not. Actually, probably what would happen is we would airstrike your whole village, and then your brains would go on the
How
sidewalk.
about you post a real picture of yourself? How about that? I don't post
Okay, sure, I will. I'll post a picture of myself. Are you gonna post a picture of yourself? I'll post a picture of myself with my shirt off. I'll post a picture of myself. I'll post a picture of my dick. I'll post a picture of my dick right now.
Cynic, you are the coward hiding behind pictures of dead children, not us, dude. You wanna talk to us about the picture? Put your fucking
Daniel, post your dick right now. Daniel, post your dick.
You gotta understand, all projection is just communication spam, and Cynic is nothing but a spammer. That's my original thesis. He's nothing but a spam human.
It's true. The picture is too small to fit it on.
Could you imagine going out on a date with Cynic and he's like mumbling over a cocktail? I'm fucking free Palestine of dead babies. I'm sorry, I'm thinking about Clubhouse, baby.
I called you a bitch, now you call him a bitch. I call you a low IQ, now you call him low IQ.
Do you know how many laptops you gotta repair to pay your rent, to spend time here, to talk to us, to waste all your time all day long, 40 hours, 80 hours a week, talking about free Palestine? Morning, cry, baby, 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 dad, baby, dad, baby, dad, baby, dad, baby, dad, baby.
This room was consistently proven that you're incapable of engaging in respectful discourse.
We were talking about
This is the Palestinian tactics to always say you what they are guilty of. Every pro-family Nazi accusation is an admission of guilt. Literally. So the same as we're talking about your PTR. He doesn't have a photo, but he's blaming you. This is like the tactic. It's like he's always blaming.
High tariffs inevitably lead to retaliation.
Oh my God. He doesn't know.
So I show my subscribers profile pictures.
Somebody's watching me.
How to get $48,000?
Anyway.
I'm becoming convinced. I think that John is correct.
I'm correct. This is like dinner for schmucks. It's a roast. I mean, it's just a spam barbecue party.
Roast. So this is the thing. I mean, this is when I start to. Now I'm turning my attention on Daniel. Now I'm mad at you, Daniel. Because what are you doing, Daniel? You're pulling me into the mud with you to roll around with me. Daniel, you bastard. You sucked me in.
No, I actually removed it a few times, but I just
out of the internet to find something to
Cynic, what we're trying to say is, like, you got shit all over your face, dude. You got shit on your hands. You got shit on your shoes, Cynic.
Daniel, wait, Cynic, shut up. I want to say something to Daniel. Daniel, I know that you speak very good English, but Hebrew is your first language, yes? I mean, you're a second. Hebrew is your first language, yeah. Do you know this English expression? I don't know if they say it in Hebrew, but it's something like this. It's basically, never argue with a pig. Have you heard this? Never argue with a pig.
That's literally not a saying.
No, it is, and I haven't completed it. Basically, Daniel, never argue with a pig. Never wrestle with a pig, because the pig will drag you
Never
down.
argue with an idiot.
No, it's not. It's pig, because it's like this.
Fine. Show me.
Because never wrestle with a pig, Daniel, because you'll end up covered in shit. And besides, the pig likes it.
You can never Yes, you can.
You the pig.
Shit all over you.
I said it in a funny way.
So, Cynic, what we're trying to say is when you fix those laptops today to pay for all your time here on Clownhouse, I hope you don't return those laptops with shit all over the laptop screen.
So you're dying because I'm like, I got a job and you don't.
Oh, you got a job preparing laptops and on Clownhouse 80 hours a week? I didn't know you have a job. This is impressive work. You got great work ethic. Free Palestine.
Anyway, let me know what you do.
I teach fat lesbians how to identify animal
I don't
plants.
even get two-digit viewers.
I posted a video the other day that got 3,000 views.
That's great. Well, see, Cynic,
Use a topic.
Cynic, what we just, I mean, my friend, can you maybe tell us the joke about what it's like talking with a pig and getting shit on yourself and realizing the pig likes the shit?
Never wrestle with a pig because they pull you down to your level.
But it's really, you know, you don't have to be an idiot. Clearly you're an idiot.
I gotta go take a shower, you guys. I got shit all over me.
Disputing you guys is very easy.
I think that if you think it's fun to lower your level, that's the
Oh, hi, Mind Virus. Did you get off the train yet? Did you safely get to your destination in your perfume factory? I want you to make me a special Clubhouse residue that smells like shit. Because you're a pig. And you're just a pig, mind virus. I don't know, I thought I had more there at the end. I hope you got to your destination, mind virus. Poodle. I didn't know that was your other name.
You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out.
Man, Zach, you got shit on your face.
You better watch out.
Zach, you got shit all over your hands. Ew, Zach, there's shit on your shoes. Get off of my carpet, quick.
Can't even make a point. Can't even discuss a point objectively. Haven't contributed to
I was
previous
trying
conversation
to
about
discuss.
AI.
I was trying to very calmly. Notice how I changed my tone. I came down to earth, and what you said. I never made a point. I haven't done anything.
Ew, Zach, you smell again. You got shit on your shoes.
So we got to the point where Cynic blames us that we cannot have an honest conversation, okay? This is how
Esau already knows.
We've come full circle in the cycle of spam.
Daniel, we engaged in conversation before. You believe in conspiracies, and you believe in not. You believe the whole world.
You're projecting Hannibal directed alert. Dead babies, dead babies, dead babies. What a waste of time you are, Cynic. I couldn't imagine you going on a date and a woman even finding you entertaining or interesting in the slightest. I repair laptops and I cover people with shit on social audio chat apps 80 hours a week.
this is what you do, you repair laptops.
At least I got a job repairing laptops and spreading shit in social media fields. Hate speech and propaganda as far as the eye can see.
I will eat shit if you can provide a video where you're having
You would eat shit?
objective discussion. You're having an objective discussion.
Subjectively.
It's very hard to have an objective discussion with somebody like you.
Find me a video.
But he has engaged in an objective discussion with you this morning.
Forget about me. I'm trying to forget about
He's a purist. The guy's a saint.
Understand the
this
point.
guy. I'm trying to capable of having
He's
a
not.
discussion.
He's had I find objective discussion
He has
for
it.
Daniel, if I call Cynic a dumb faggot, is that offensive to you as a gay man?
Yes, you assume that he's part of us, okay? That's right. I don't want to be associated.
There's no faggot on earth who's as dumb as this motherfucker.
Well, unfortunately, they are. When I was so Pakistan.
Entirely a dumb as fuck.
At least he speaks English.
Fucking retarded, dude.
I call you retarded, dude. Call me retarded.
He's a superior 30-year-old.
Big penis. Cynic, you have a big penis. Now do me. Now do me. Now do me.
I'm willing to estimate that Cynic is actually a sociopath. Now, I'm not projecting that I'm a sociopath.
Thank you.
I mean, Issa, how did you feel when Cynic told you that he was gonna pound you in your ass or something earlier? It was disgusting.
Can we send these people to the same crazy center that Nora went? The three of them. The three of them. Can we send them to Bellevue Clinic?
He thinks Kabul is a book. Well, I just want to say good Shabbos, everybody. May peace come upon all your faces.
Maybe they will give us group discount. I mean, because
May peace come onto all of you. Good Shabbos, Rabboinai Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Trying to engage calmly and respectfully. I just want to say this really briefly while I have the moment. If you interrupt other people every time they talk, I'm going to not ramble so you don't tempt to interrupt me. But if we can't let each other complete our thought, then none of us can engage in a serious discussion. So you're saying John can't engage in a serious discussion, but in my experience, you're also interrupting me, and you're not engaging seriously with me. That's my
the
point.
three of you are the same.
Because we're not having a discussion. There's not a serious point that's being discussed.
I was trying to
about two-way communications.
I was trying to. Guys, Guys,
got the most frustrated.
don't allow me in with these two chuckleheads because I have been trying for the past 20 minutes to talk with Cynic about his profile picture, his PTR picture, and try to logically examine why kids in Palestine are dying. And I didn't even get to make my conclusion. But Cynic, maybe I'll go ahead and make my point, and then you can argue against me if you want to. But my understanding is basically that people in Gaza, Hamas, the other terrorist organizations, people who are committed to killing Jews, committed to fighting Israel, not every single Palestinian, because I'm not going to say every single Palestinian is a murderous terrorist. I'm still leaving the door open for there to be innocent civilians in Palestine who deserve protection. But I think that the people in Palestine who are committed to war, they like to maximize the deaths of their own civilians, which sounds like a crazy thing to say. Like, why would anybody want to maximize, like, if you're a man, why would you want your child to be killed in an airstrike? That seems crazy. But let me finish really quick. I'm almost done. I'm not rambling, okay? As I understand it, Daniel can correct me, or you can correct me if you want to. But as I understand it, there are two main reasons why Palestinians like to maximize civilian deaths. The number one reason is that, first of all, they believe that anybody who dies while engaged in war against a Jew or an infidel or whatever will be rewarded in heaven. So they believe that it's very sad when people die on earth, but it's kind of okay because they will be rewarded in heaven. That's the first reason why it's okay for civilians to die. But the second reason, why would they actually want to maximize civilian deaths? Not only do they believe that they'll be rewarded in the afterlife, but they want to maximize civilian deaths.
Okay, so now that this chimp is done, trying to defend his ego for whatever fucking reason.
Someone stole it from me.
So, theater, music, news, live streaming, clown house rooms on YouTube, that does not meet the requirements. Yet the world only moves by the light of genius. The herd will be destroyed in mass. The establishment of the law of anonymous here on Clown House is the only way to preserve individual liberty and to assure the future of the Clown House human race. In the words of the famous paradox of the Comte de Phoenix, the absolute rule of the Clown House state shall be a function of the absolute liberty of each individual Clown House will. All members of Clown House, all men and women are invited to cooperate with John in this great Clown House span. I'm complete.
Love is the law.
I got one. Oh, we're doing the Crowley?
Anyone or you are wishing for children to die just so that you can make a point. But even though you don't want children and the women to die, you are going to exploit the opportunity to show what is happening so that it serves your own political purpose. And that it serves your political purpose, which is not necessarily linked to the welfare or to the well-being of these kids and these women, but pushing your political point of like getting the Jews out of the Middle East. So that is what is morally reprehensible.
It's even worse because what they're doing is basically when there is like a dead child, okay, and the Palestinians, the pro-Palestinians are like doing like stuff like Cynic, and Cynic is not the only one. You will see it spreading all over Twitter. Basically, they're basically incentivizing Hamas to sacrifice children because they see that Hamas sees that every time a child dies, immediately the entire world is like in outrage, and all those pro-parties like use those to attack Israel. So Cynic is part of the problem, and he's part of those that incentivize Hamas to sacrifice children. So Cynic, I will end with this: the blood of those children is on your hand. Go and wash your hands.
Well, he's got shit all over his hands, all over his shoes. He's got shit on his shirt. He's got shit on his face.
I wasn't saying it as a trigger. It's like actually believe that when they actually incentivize Hamas to do this. It's good for the cause. Let's be honest. A dead child begs for Israel goes to Palestine. Until you will stop behaving immorally in a wicked
Well, yeah, I'd like to at some point, Daniel,
when
we
you exploit children,
Okay,
you will
no
let
one
them
will respond anything until Phoenix failed to respond.
Yeah, I want to hear his response.
You see what just happened. You see my friend. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt because this is our first interaction, so there's still time for you to redeem yourself. Now, you saw what just happened. You made your points, even though I think they're very silly. But nonetheless, someone came. Daniel jumped up. He wanted to follow up on that because he doesn't view what you said was efficient enough. And then
I had my own opinions and just address the topics in it.
he didn't believe you guys articulated the point fine enough. And then Daniel went back, and then and then he went back again. And this guy, that's not how
Can you address the point?
You can address the point. This is
No,
what
Cynic
you do.
has made another point.
You make a single point.
I actually challenge
maybe
his
relates
point because I
add
think
another
that
point.
it's not fair to even make a claim that you're wishing for these people to die. But I'm saying that you are capitalizing on it. But go ahead.
How does he capitalize? The guy repairs laptops and slings shit all over everywhere he goes.
I haven't interacted with my friend, so
I'm waiting
trying to give you
patiently.
the benefit of the doubt. So,
Oh, this is a new interaction.
Oh my God!
so you can't help himself. Do you run, my friend? Do you like hit a treadmill? Do you run?
Yeah, a little bit.
What's the longest
No,
distance
it's
you
not.
ran?
The longest distance that I have ever run in my life in one continuous stretch is probably like 8 miles.
How long did it take you?
It took me, it was a while ago, but it probably, I don't know. I mean, let's put it at
I agree. This is very funny.
the time, I would probably say like an 11 or 12 minute mile times 8. Now I run a little bit.
From the bed to
So
the
you would say you run a mile, 10 minutes, 12 minutes, 10 minutes.
Nowadays, if I'm running 1 mile, I can run probably 8 minutes, but
Is this a workout room now? This is a big non sequitur. What are you doing, Cynic?
I'm